I've been running my own architectural practice with a couple of partners, a very successful practice for about 5 years, when John approached me and said he'd met this crazy guy called Philippe, and had I heard of him, and of course I'd heard of Philippe, and he asked me if I would help him launch U and set up the U Design Studio. Since we started in 1999, the company has just grown and grown, and we have an amazing variety of architects and designers from around the world with all sorts of interesting experience. The U Design Studio works in two ways. We have our own completely independent and self-contained design projects, residential, hotels, products. And on the other hand, of course, we're here to help and facilitate the concept designs of the other designers that are part of the U Group, Kelly, Marcel, Philippe, Jade, Anushka. We're the glue, the facilitator between the designer and the developer. What we have here is quite amazing. Not only do we have a wealth of experience working on projects around the globe, but there is an intelligence that has evolved within our team that could only come from working with some of the greatest designers in the world. Because we're a truly international design brand, we really believe that wherever we're working in the world adds to our projects. We've gained a lot of on-the-ground knowledge on site, because that's where we've always been. I also think this really makes us a flexible design team, and that we're able to work with the push and pull of local design requirements or cultural issues or financial restraints. We are not a cookie-cutter design company. We really appreciate drawing on local intelligence and knowledge and the expertise of our partners to add to our project and make it something bigger than if it was just something we were designing in isolation here in Europe. U Design Studio offer 4 palettes, City, Coast, Country and Club, and these are designed as kick-off points for the developer to get a sense of what it is we might do with the project. They're really not set in aspic, and these can be pushed and pulled and changed as the project develops. The city style is obviously very much to do with the energy, the vibrancy of the urban experience, concrete, steel, reflective surfaces. Coast as a palette, very much about fresh, clean, bright materials that are probably maybe a little weather-beaten, not quite so squeaky clean, a sense in which the colours might be bleached out a little bit, but a feeling that's very much a relaxed feeling. The country palette is very much about trying to bring in an essence of nature, simple materials, natural materials, obviously cotton, timber, not highly finished, and certainly something very different than we would do for something in an urban setting. Club style is very much about warmth, comfort. Think of dark timber, think of leather. You can imagine a little jazz playing in the background. People's homes are incredibly important, and it's a place for them to escape from the outside world, to unwind, to be with family and friends. When we design, it's very important for us the way spaces relate to each other and flow. Of course, we're known for our incredible amenity spaces, our lobbies, our restaurants, common areas. As well as creating beautiful environments, what's really important to us is the way those environments make people feel. We always remind ourselves at the end of the day that it's not about us, the designers, it's not about what we want, it's always about you.